I recently visited to Velliangiri Mountains on Shivaratri, Feb 18, 2023. Just February 17, 2023, the Velliangiri Mountains is open for this year. Some people know about Velliangiri, but some of them didn't know about that. So I just tell about Velliangiri what I know. Velliangiri Mountains is a part of the Nilagiri biosphere. This mountain is located in Coimbatore district. It's a very famous spot for trekking as well as a spiritual spot. Velliangiri Mountain is also called as Saptakiri. Saptakiri means seven mountains. It's also called as South Kailash. The Kailash is the most powerful place on the planet. So for South India, it's Velliangiri. This temple is opening between mid-Feb to mid-May because this is a climate for making good trekking. So apart from this month, it's very difficult because lots of heavy rainfall and extreme cold. Apart from the movement of animals like elephant and cheetah, so these kinds of things are there. So that's why the some restricted by forest department. So in every month Amavasya and Paurnami we need a permission to enter into this Velliangiri hills, so it's not possible for a single person, so use this time. So for 2023 February 17 to May 31, so if you guys didn't visit here, means just make a plan and make darshan of Velliangiri underwear. The next important thing is route for Velliangiri. Apart from your own transport, two ways to reach Velliangiri. The first way is travel via train, and the second way is travel via bus. So Coimbatore is a main junction, so the train route is available from your district also. So after you reach Coimbatore railway station, step down to the Coimbatore railway station and just go to Gandhipuram bus stand. From railway station to Gandhipuram bus stand is around 3 kilometer. Buses and autos are available. So if you can go bus, the ticket rate is 10 rupees. Auto, the price rate will be vary. So if you come with the bus, means so it's very easy because the bus departure at Gandhipuram bus stand only. From Gandhipuram bus stand to Velliangiri, straight bus is available from Gandhipuram bus stand. From Gandhipuram bus stand to Pundi. So Pundi is the location point for Velliangiri. So if bus is not available, if you go to Isha Yoga Center, because lots of buses are available for Isha Yoga Center. From Isha Yoga Center to Velliangiri Mountain is just 3 kilometers. Sometimes the buses are available, so I'm just going Shivaratri for half an hour. Buses available, but it depends. I just covered two important things, and next I go with the most important things to go for Velliangiri. Take 2 liters of water, and the most important thing is torchlight, glucose, and jargon. These kinds of things is very important. So before the trip, you make sure all those things be perfect. So after entering into Velliangiri, lots of shops are available, but mid-Feb to May 31 2023, use this time. This is the best time for trekking. Apart from this, if you miss, means the next year 2024, so utilize this time. The next important thing is not possible to enter women in between the age of 10 to 50, and as well as if you have some health issues like BP, sugar, these kinds of things, means it's not possible to trek here because the instructions are written in the board like this. Here to catch my train, the train time is 6:10, the straight train to Coimbatore. So already know where I'm going. Velliangiri, it's one of the most popular place in Coimbatore, the most difficult trekking. I just go solo. Lots of people say why you're going solo. It's my interest because I'm not pushing anyone to fulfill my dream. So to go for a Velliangiri, it's one of my wish because all the peoples are telling it's very difficult like this. I just to explore. Then after I know it's difficult or not. So that's why I plan to go for Velliangiri. So after finishing 8 hours journey in train, I reached Coimbatore, one of my favorite districts in Tamil Nadu. So Coimbatore. So this is the first time I visit Coimbatore district. So I just came on Shivaratri day, so lots of special buses are available from Gandhipuram bus stand. So from railway station I can reach to Gandhipuram bus stand. From Gandhipuram bus stand to I catch Pundi direct bus. So because of the Sadguru Isha Yoga function, I'm not sure it's 1,000 or millions of people, but I'm see lots of crowd this time. This is the first time I visit this much of crowd in my real life. So the bus is crossing Isha Yoga Center. Compare than Velliangiri. So the peoples are visiting and interesting for Isha Yoga Center program. So after finally 4 hours journey, it's at most 40 kilometers because of the Isha function program function. So it's totally delayed 4 to 4.5 hours for 40 kilometers. So finally I reach Velliangiri Mountain, and I just make a buy a bamboo stick. It's very useful. Lots of people are telling it's very useful to make a trek. So that's why I'm just it's only 30 rupees. So after purchasing the bamboo stick, I plan to start a trekking. I'm very much excited. So I'm not accept this much of crowd is available in Velliangiri. I think lots of people are going for Tiruvannamalai, Parvadamalai. But yeah, like me, lots of people are here. It's happy to see that the people are very much interest for trekking as well as to make a Shiva Darshan on Shivaratri. Shivaratri is a very great function celebrating across all over India. So in Velliangiri temple, 24 hours Annadanam will be provided. So if you don't worry about if you miss your breakfast, lunch or dinner, so in Velliangiri, always food is always there. So don't worry about that. I'm not taking any food because I'm going a solo trip. No one is there to save me if I face any problem apart from Shiva. Right. So the time is 8. So this is the time to start a trek. So initially I have very much confidence because I'm just being going solo. Very much of I confident to finish the trek without any issues. After finishing darshan, this is a temple like Shivan, Vinayagar and Amman statues are there. Point the forest department will check all those things. What are the things taken from the devotees, because this is a forest, some peoples are misbehave that, so that's why the forest department checking those things. So the peoples are available, thousands of peoples are already waited. So from this checking point I can wait up to 45 minutes and then I make a start at trekking. So before I tell girls are not entry for this trekking, so who is having the age of 10 to 50, some people are staying there. So after I finishing the checking, so the time is around 8:50. Even though this much of strict rules and regulation followed in Velliangiri and strict checkup was followed, but still peoples are using illegal things like smoking in the forest. So I just start trekking at 8:50 p.m. So this is the first mountain. So Savan mountains is a Saptakiri. Savan mountains. The first mountain is a very difficult. Lots of people are telling like this. The first and seventh mountain is very difficult. I'm not sure in the first mountains more than 2000 or 3000 steps are available. So it takes 1 hour to complete. It's very difficult. So after 15 minutes, I was excited. So I just take a rest of 10 minutes. So at this time I capture video. It's not possible to make capture these kinds of things because I hold a camera and torchlight and a bamboo stick. So little bit difficult to capture these kinds of things. So finally I reached the first mountain, Vellai Vinayagar. So this is the first mountain. Really it's very difficult first mountain. Lots of people are make darshan of Vellai and Vinayagar. So because of Shivaratri, lots of shops are available, but the rates is little bit higher. So compare than first mountain, second mountain is Valukupare. It's not too much difficult compared than first thing. I easily finishing within 40 to 45 minutes I think. So in second mountain you can see Pambati Sikta Kugai. So lots of devotees are make a darshan of Pambati Sikta. And then I take some rest after completing the second mountains. So after spending little bit of time I just step down into that mountain. That mountain 3, 4, 5. It looks like a combination of 1 and 2 like this. So at last I reached the 6th mountain, Sunai. So the devotees can bath here. So not possible for me to bath because it's very cold. So I'm just come for a solo. It's not possible to bath because I just take care of my belongings too. And lots of people are bathing. I'm also watching. And after that I'm started the most difficult thing. the seventh mountain. So in my experience, compared than first, third mountain, seventh mountain trekking is very difficult. So it's a very beautiful experience for me. At last I reached the Velliangiri top hill. So the time is at most 3:20. So I'm just started at the 8:50 p.m. I just blocked in 2 hours because of the very crowded because of today's Shivaratri. Very freeze cold. So I think it's below 10 or 8 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure about the degree Celsius. The peoples make darshan. It's a very beautiful experience. I just forgot about all the difficulties things while make darshan of Shiva Lingam, Velliangiri. And then I just sit for 5 minutes. It's but not possible to sit apart from the more than 5 minutes because it's very cold. It's a very really nice experience for me. So this trip and this trekking experience unforgettable in my life whole life experience. So first of all, thank you for giving this opportunity. It's unforgettable thing. And then I just started to step down. So this is a view of Isha yoga programming. It's not possible to see the things because I am the top of 5,000 feet, but I can see the setup. So still peoples are there. I think night time is the best time to make a trek because in the afternoon time the sunshine is there, so it's very difficult. You make a dehydration very easily. So I preferable to make trek in night. So I just waiting. So you can see this much of crowds are waiting to step down to the Velliangiri entrance. So the peoples are very much interested to see the sun view. It's a sun view point. It's really awesome to see in the Velliangiri mountain and see the clouds and sun view. Awesome, really awesome. The climate is extremely super. It looks like a Ooty. I'm not there in Ooty, Kodaikanal. I don't know about that, but it's very difficult for me to in the climate. So I reached that fourth mountain after 4 hours. So I spent totally 17 hours in Velliangiri. So starting from 8:50. So right now the time is 9 a.m. or 10. I'm not sure about that. But so at the time of exit, it's at most 12:30 p.m. So it's in my experience really very awesome. So it's really powerful place because I'm just hearing this kinds of sound. I will add what kind of sound I receive. I'm not telling any false thing. It's really, what can I say? If you experience that, you will know. So after reaching 9 hour of trekking, I reached the Velliangiri entry point. So it's really nice experience in my lifetime. Awesome.
சிவாயமே உணர்ந்து மெய் உணர்ந்த பின் ஓம் நமச்சிவாயமே உணர்ந்து மெய் தெளிந்த பின் ஓம் நமச்சிவாயமே உணர்ந்து மெய் உணர்ந்த பின் ஓம் நமச்சிவாயமே உட்கலந்து நிற்குமே ஓம் நம